It's an Evel Knievel pinball machine from the 70s.
I mean, there's not many dudes out there that wore a cape that you would still call a badass.
You're right. Coming to the pawn shop today to try and sell my Evel Knievel pinball machine. He was the greatest stuntman ever. The machine is not in the greatest of condition. I'd probably take maybe $1,500 for it.
You see these guys do these jumps today. I mean, he did them on a Harley.
Yeah.
The guy did break every single bone in his body at least once. Evel Knievel broke all kinds of records for amazing jumps he did on his motorcycles, but he also had a whole bunch of really famous crashes. But that didn't stop him from becoming one of America's biggest icons. I mean, how many people get their own pinball machine? So it's in rough shape, ain't it?
Yeah. We moved and it got broken and been sitting around for a while.
Pinball machines are almost always an easy sell. Even though this one's broken, it's not that hard to find internal parts. The original artwork and hardware is still intact, and that's what people love. As long as I can get it for somewhere under $1,500, this should be an easy score. Any idea of what you're looking to get?
I was thinking somewhere in the ballpark of $3 grand.
Yeah, the thing's probably worth about $3 grand, completely restored, working condition, all that. It's gonna be a lot of work. Let me give you $1,000 for it, man.
I don't think I can go that low. That's Evel Knievel. Come up a little bit.
You don't want to miss out on an Evel Knievel pinball machine.
I'll tell you what, man, I'll go $1,200. That's the most I'm gonna be able to do.
I can do that.
Right on, man. Let's do some paperwork real quick.
All right. It was a little lower than I expected to take, but I didn't want to lug it back and forth, so, you know, it's out of my hair.
Wow, Evel Knievel. I'm from Planet 9 Pinball, and I restore, repair pinball machines.
So, Nick, man, what can you tell me about this?
It was built in 1977. Bally at the time was trying to get more celebrity association with their brand. They were making games like Evel Knievel, Dolly Parton, Rolling Stones, things like that. And this is right at the beginning when Bally and the other pinball manufacturers were trying to figure out how to integrate computer boards into a pinball machine rather than using the old-style score reels and electromechanicals. Now, with the microprocessor in here, you could actually build a more complex game.
I had no idea this is one of the first pinball machines to ever use a computer processor. This thing just keeps getting better and better. Now I just hope it doesn't cost a whole bunch to fix up.
Now, the first thing about a Bally pinball machine you want to look at is the CPU. There's already battery corrosion, so the board's going to have to be repaired. And it's probably going to cost about $300 to put this back together. The major problems I found on this piece is the battery corrosion on the CPU. The cabinet's a little rough. Every single piece of rubber on there is old and dried out and needs to be replaced. Once that's done, it'll be a good playing game.
So what would you say it's worth all restored and everything?
About $800 or $900.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah, they made 14,000. It's not rare.
Yeah, I paid about $1,200 for it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you just leave it like it is and you don't repair it, you'll take a bigger hit. You probably could get $300 for it.
We might as well just go ahead and redo it.
Okay.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome.
Take your time. This sucks. I hate being wrong, and I hate having to tell my dad and the old man about it.
All right, Chumley, high score. There you go. Look at you go now.
That's what being a pinball wizard is all about. I'd say it plays pretty good.
Well, it looks great. Too bad I'm gonna lose money on it.
And I did a little more research on these. With what you paid for it, what was $12? And then my repair, which is about $340. Somebody that wants an Evel Knievel and this clean and good of a play field, you get maybe $12 to $15.40.
Okay, cool. Breaking even would be a lot better than losing money.
Yep.
Well, Nick, man, you really saved my ass.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thanks for all the hard work. I'll have some guys come by and pick it up later.
Okay.
Mr. Brown and I got along famously.
Why he tittled through a pass, I caught the ball myself.
It's got a name engraved on it.
How did you end up with this?
Sounds so fun.